Libra, how you doing, guys? We're here to do your reading for January. How you doing, January 2021? Happy Christmas and all that sort of like malarkey. How you getting on, Libra? Straight away though, for some reason I heard zigzag. I don't know why. Zigzag or a bag or Mrs. Grot Bags. Mrs. Grot Bags, but like zigzag or grot bags. I'm not sure what that is. Grotto, Christmas grotto or something like that. Rotterdam, someone from Rotterdam or Amsterdam, but grot. I don't know what that is for. Grot. What have you grot? What have you got? I don't know. Some sort of surprise, Libra. Anyway, let's see. So we're going to look into your past. Please don't skip this bit, Libra. This is a very important part because karma always comes around and happens again. So it's going to tell me a lot about your cycles and patterns and things that have been going on with you. And it's also past, present and future, even though we're looking into the past. You can watch a past reading and realise that the past actually started to happen again, and it wasn't this year, it was last year. Is the same thing happening again? Did it happen again, or am I still doing it? So, anyway, just go with it, Libra. Let's have a look. What's been going on with Libra? What's been going on with Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me, excuse me, Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Show me what's been going on with Libra. Scorpio, Libra. Your path is now cleared. Someone's taken things very personally, or they did do, and what ended is now started again. So it's like, well, they just started again. It all starts again. It's like, well, what's going to happen with the contract at work? It's like, well, this is very personal. You don't need to ask me. It's personal. It's something that I'm going through, an illness. Someone could be ill, or you work for the mentally ill, because I'm hearing men cap, or a Capricorn, or mentally you work for the NHS or something like that is what I'm hearing. But it's very personal, it's very private, don't ask. Okay, you're on a need-to-know basis here with Death card. If you play your cards right, blue, or Bruce Forsyth, if you play your cards right, then you might, I don't know if this is a contract or something that's coming up, or has been. I'm also hearing this is a has been. It's happened again. Someone's ill here is really what I pick up, like ill will, like a will. Someone could have been left something in the family and it was a will because someone could have passed. Excuse me. Like someone could have passed and someone left it on, like to someone. It's like, I'm going to leave this to you. It's over to you. It's it's over to me and it's over to you. So you kind of got this passed over, crossed over. And because I crossed over, I now left it up to you. So the decision is yours, is what it's saying. It could be Scylla Black, or like the decision is yours. It's up to you. Do you want to or do you not want to? Do you want this or not? There is a gift or something that could also have been, like I said, left through someone passing here. And it's like, I'm ill, so I'm going to have to let you take over. Or I've passed and I've crossed over and I'm leaving this to you. And it is something very personal to you, okay? Here. A personal item. I'm hearing itemizing or idolizing. Could be Billy or Billy Idol or like Bone Idol. I don't know, but like idolizing. Someone idolizes someone. Here could be a Leo. Okay, it could be a Leo sending smoke signals. Huff Puff the Magic Dragon. Some of you, there's a heroin addiction here. I'll just put that out. It's obviously not everybody, but there's a heroin addiction here of Puff the Magic Dragon, chasing the dragon. Okay, there is an addiction of someone trying to track some sort of information down of an illness that could be here, but there's definitely an addiction here for someone. It could be cocaine or heroin, but I am definitely hearing that someone is chasing here. Chasing, the name Chase, or Chevy. Chevy, they might drive a Chevy, or Sherry, the name Cheryl, Chevy, Kev, the name Kevin, Kev. This is also Puff as well. So this could be people that vape. I'm also hearing vaporizing. Actually, the person up the street here is called Kev. So alright, Kev, you watching? Probably not, but here. Puffing. Some of you could vaporize. You might own a shop here to do with vapor. Okay. But I'm also hearing idolizing and itemizing as well, like items for sale. Auditing and all that kind of thing. Ordering and auditing and itemizing. Like as it comes in, you put a label on it, you stack it, put a label on it, put a stack. Someone's labeling someone also. Okay, making them stand out in a crowd to put a label on them, which is idolizing somebody as well, which is not a bad energy. It's just that you are my idol, is what I'm hearing. But I'm also hearing for a Scorpio energy, bone idol, of someone that refuses to do something, but they still do it for the person. So there's an energy here of like, look, I'll take over for you and I'll do it for you because you're ill, okay? Or I'll do this, like, you don't have to work and I'll work for you, because you've got some kind of chivalry here of where it's kind of like, as long as you look after the house, as long as you look after the home, I'll work, right? So you've kind of got working, not working energy of where the relationship, if you're in one, seems to work because someone puts the work in for somebody here. But they do it through chivalry. I always find that very difficult to say, Libra, because the Hierophant is always right in the middle of here of a decision, but it's not in this deck, okay? It's the Hierophant that always stands there. So you've got Taurus, Scorpio. But it's like there's nothing standing in my way now. So it's like, if you're ill, I'll stand in for you. If you can't make it to work, I'll come in for you. I'll do it for you. So you've kind of got this person that is more like a standby that you could have, like stand by me, stand by your man, very much so. But also a person that helps, like a best friend or an assistant is what I'm picking up, like an assistant manager or an assistant of someone that stands by you. Because I'm hearing stand by for action, right? So it's like just stand by. It's like I'm going to put you on standby. Okay, so you got kids here, children. Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. Oh, this is worried about someone staying here. This is worried about going over to visit an Eight of Swords, because it's a nice place to visit, but I don't think I would want to stay there long. So you kind of got stuck at work, stuck in a shop, stuck at home, stuck with a person. Okay, it's like, I don't know if you can come over and see me because I feel uncomfortable when I stay there. So I don't know if you can come over. So you've kind of got this, I don't know if you're really battling, but you've got Leo Aquarius energy here big time. Leo Aquarius. And it's making me feel uncomfortable, the fact that I have to stay here alone. Or I don't like working on my own, and I don't like it when there's people around. Someone doesn't like it when there's people around, which means, do you want to come over? No, I don't really like it when people come over. So you've kind of got this answer of no, you can't come over and stay. Energy here, you can't come over and visit at the moment. I don't feel up to it. I'm quite ill. I'm picking up that someone's ill here, or has been ill, and they're saying, look, I'm sorry, but you can't come over and visit at the moment because my mum's going through something, or my partner is. But whichever way it is, I'm sorry, but you can't come over and see us because we've been going through something, and it's personal and it's private. We don't really want to tell everybody, but at the moment you can't come over and see us. So you've got that. I don't know if that's going presently, because for some reason I keep picking up that some of you guys here are physically like in a relationship here, but there's been an illness. You might be, because I really do pick up there's a drug addiction here, like I really do, through this Eight of Wands. I also heard reach for the stars, which is something to do with Aquarius, of like if you just reach out, like an outreach worker, like but I'm definitely picking up like a rehab, or someone that has to work but they can't work because they have an illness or they have an addiction here and they can't work, they physically can't work. And it's like I've got something that is, because I'm hearing riddle me this, riddle me that, and someone is riddled with something, like I don't know if this is like like the coronavirus or something, but it's riddled with them. It's like it's going through their veins and their bones here, and they're riddled with it, right? Something very puzzling. Riddle, Riddick. Can't see. You can see in the dark. Riddick, but Vedic. Some of you do Vedic astrology. But I'm hearing riddle me this, riddle me that, fiddle me this, fiddle me that. Like someone's fiddling. Oh, okay. Why on earth did I hear someone's fiddling with somebody? Fiddling the books, or fiddle like. Oh no, I'm not even going to say what I heard. Okay, but I'm hearing someone's fiddling with... Ooh. Why did I just heard kiddie? A fiddler. Someone's fiddling with someone. Oh no, sorry about those messages, but when it comes up in my head, trust me, my spirit's just like batter my head in with this word. I keep thinking, I can't say that. They don't know. So someone doesn't know the fact that someone's fiddling the books or fiddling with something, well, like meddling with something they shouldn't meddle with. Middleton, the name Middleton. But like Audrey, I'm hearing Audrey Middleton or Audrey. But like someone's fiddling the books or trying to work it, like wangle it. I'm hearing a wangle energy, like wang or chang, or like wangling. I heard chang or wang. Oh, chang. That would be China White. Oh, dear. Wow. Someone's doing the lot, bruv. Someone's doing the China. Someone could be from China. It could be the coronavirus that is now turned into something else. I don't know if you've got that in your country. But here now they're saying that the coronavirus is now turned into a new strain of something. And that's here. The new strain. The new... Oh, I'm hearing the new vein. Someone is injecting. The new vein here. You're so vain. Vein or so vain. But like I'm picking up that someone's like intravenously in the main vein. Could be in the jugular here. Someone could be losing, because this is track marks. This is Mark. X marks the spot. It also could be a name of Mark. And it is track marks. Track and trace system. This is the coronavirus. This is a bloodborne disease. This is drug addiction. Track and trace. Track marks. Tracy. Name Tracy. But tracking something down, which is an illness. Could be a mental illness or a physical one. Wow, we're really coming out with them now, Libra. Something to do with the track and trace system of a shop. And it being tracked back to certain products. That's why there was the labelling and the marketing and all that sort of stuff. But there's a mark here that someone's covering up their track marks. They've probably been going in a vein and they're now covering it up with concealer or just trying to cover it up, because I keep picking up someone's doing this, or they're like trying to cover up their skin in certain aspects here. I don't know if there is something, I don't know, I hope this is not a racial thing. Rachel, the name Rachel, I'm also hearing, or like a skin disease, because I'm picking up the pigmentation, like pigmentation of I can't really say all these kind of things on here because I don't, you know, it's strange. Like the colour of someone's skin, but like the pigmentation of it, where it goes a different colour. Okay, like Michael Jackson, what Michael Jackson had, like a colour, something to do with colours or flavours, or like the colour of a skin or something, or like pigment. Pauline, the name Pauline, or P, anything beginning with P. But like there's some sort of covering up a track, like trying to like cover my tracks, which is why some of this could be to do with around tax and things like that, and trying to cover that up, because I'm going to have to go back to cover my tracks. And this is either drugs or cover up someone's mistake. Like they made a mistake, and this is either to do with like food and stuff like that at stake, or like there was a lot at stake, and that I have to now cover up your mistake. Like you made a mistake, and now I have to cover it up. And I also have to do cover work for someone that is now, say they're off ill at work. The business has to find cover, right? And there's insurance cover here, and there's a policy also here. Also polyps. Man, I'm channeling some stuff. Policy, like an insurance policy as well. and trying to be insured or get insured for something. I don't know if this is a car, like trying to get someone insured for their car, or like an insurance claim that may have been an accident where someone had physically lost their life here, and because of that there's this claim and this possible court appearance that could be coming up for some of you here, of where someone could have been like taking drugs here, and they're trying, or had, someone's just feels guilty the fact that someone knew that they were doing that, and because they knew that they were taking this drug, there's a person here that feels guilty that they knew this person would have done that, and they did do that, and now there's this evidence that is now being it's put this person in a bind here. It's because this person knows something, this Eight of Swords knows, and because they know, it's now put them in a situation that is now got them involved here. There's someone else involved here, and because they're now involved and they know, this is also like a loss of a child or a baby, or someone having problems around their pregnancy, and they don't want to explain it to this person, or they don't want to invite this person over. It's kind of like, we can't have you over at the moment because we don't want the parents to get ill, or because my partner is pregnant, I don't want people to come over here for Christmas, or we can't come for Christmas because we don't want this spread. Because there's news, which is also bullshit, but there's news and stuff that we don't want spreading around. We don't want to tell people yet. We don't want to come and see people yet. We don't really know what we're doing, and we don't want to come over and visit. It's a nice place for me to talk to, but visit, no. And there's an energy here as well, as if someone was taking drugs here, that they asked if they could see their children, but the partner may have said, no, we don't want you coming over here in this state. We don't want you to unsettle this child here. And I don't want you around them, bringing that around here, is what I'm hearing. I don't want you coming around here. I don't want you bringing that over here, which could be a virus. It could be a message like that. But I'm hearing, don't bring all of that crap with it here. Don't come. Okay, there might be some sort of visit here where it could have been, and this still could be future. But don't bring that with you. Don't bring that person with you. Don't bring them with you. Don't bring M with you. Don't bring Emily with you. Or don't bring that with you, which would be, well, I don't know, is that a person that someone calls don't bring that with you? Or is it don't bring that stuff with you? Now, that can either one be don't bring that bit of stuff with you because I don't want to see her, right? Or don't bring that bit of stuff with you, which is a drug. Don't bring your stuff. I mean, here we'd call it stuff. You all right, brother? You got any stuff? Right? But like, don't bring that stuff with you. You know, I've had enough of all that. If you're going to come over here, don't bring that stuff with you. Don't bring all that crap with you, right? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know. I don't want to get involved in it. If you want to see the children, you better make sure that you're clean. You better make sure that you've tidied your act up, because we don't want an involvement in it, and I don't want that sort of stuff around my kids and my children and my family. And I don't want that. That seems to be messages there for you, Libra, whatever that is or who that relates to. Death card. Death card. Yeah, well, that's the truth. There it is. But someone doesn't quite know what this truth is yet. This person's taking they're trying to grasp hold of this with both hands, to be honest. This truth is tricky. Tricky. Ricky, the name Rick or Ricky. It's difficult to pry the truth out of this person, put it that way. It's very difficult to get someone to speak up about the truth. Someone isn't satisfied with what the truth is, and they're trying to prize the truth out of the Scorpio energy here. And I'm trying my best in order to get you to be honest here. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. It's to do with children. It's to do with work. It's also to do with a new direction in life, trying to make something grow. But something is growing. Someone's like smoking homegrown, or they're growing it. They're growing up fast. Children. What's this Eight of Wands? A bit about. Ooh, we've got one in reverse. Ooh dear. You've got the Hierophant. You've got the Emperor in reverse. That's a narcissistic energy there, big time. Big control, whatever it is. Well, that's also a drug that you feel that you're in control of, but it isn't. Right? You feel that someone's very controlling the way they take over the conversation here. This is out of control by a drug, I'll put it that way for a start. Love is a drug also, that's out of control. Conversation is out of control. That's not very good energy here. That's a wolf in sheep's clothing. You know, that's someone that's trying to cover things up, trying to make it feel like I wear a mask of illusion, or like trying to cover something up to make it seem as if someone else is like put the blame onto someone else to get them to cover up for them. There's this conspiracy here around the X-Files, but like a conspiracy of about the X, or a conspiracy that's being tried to be covered up around a business here. Because Aries in reverse. You can't get any more controlling than a major arcana card. Definitely the King of Swords or the Emperor in reverse. That's. But trust me, if you're an Aries cross watcher, you would see it differently, right? It's either happening to or from someone else with a different placement of the same energy. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, the Sun. Something to do with the Sun here. The Son, the children, the father, don't come over here with all of that crap. I don't want that person over here. Don't bring them with you. Don't bring the son with you. Don't bring the daughter with you. I don't want to see them. I don't want to know. I don't want that disease being brought over here. Or I don't want to see my mother or father here. Because this energy of the Emperor could be a mother or father, grandmother. Or, well, yeah, so you say you could have children. Cauldron? What? Buzz Aldrin. Okay, there might be a cauldron around here. Came up with that with another reading, stirring it up. I can't remember what reading that was, but I was doing this, you'd have to watch it. I said stirring it up here. But here, this can be a, say if you are a Libra and you've got kids, someone could be that obsessed about their grandchildren. There's like, I don't want you to bring grandma. I don't want to see grandma. You know, I don't want you to come over and see the children. Here. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, Three of Cups. It's bound. I mean. Libra, what have you got yourselves into a bind? That's for sure. That's all I'm going to say. If y'all want to believe in witchcraft, there's a possibility of it being there. Because that's a cauldron. I keep hearing a cauldron. Or Buzz Aldrin. But I mean, trust me guys, even if that isn't happening and you believe it, I'll be picking it up. It'll come through the cards. You know. I don't want to be in a third party. I don't want you make me feel uncomfortable, not comfortable. This is let's raise a toast. No. No, let's not raise a toast. Let's not just bypass all of that stuff and make out that everything's alright when it isn't. It's really not. You know, I don't want to come and see you. I don't want to come and stay there. You can't come and stay here. You had an expectation that you were going to, but I'm sorry, but you can't. Very difficult energy. Also got some of these cards for you, Libra. I feel very lethargic. I do apologise, but I'm trying my best to get through these readings. I just feel tired at the moment. I really haven't had much time off. Let's see. Unless it's this reading that's making me that way. It could be the food though. Jupiter is very present. Capricorn and Jupiter. That's normally when I start pigging out with everything, as you can see. The good old mince pies. Christmas time is always bad for me when it comes to food. Anyway, let's see. Libra. Show me Libra's advice, what they've got also. This isn't just your reading. There's going to be more. Opportunity awaits. Opportunity in order to speak up and say what you do want and not what you don't hear. What else have you got for Libra? Choose a new direction. So they're saying that whatever you're trying here, if you're trying for a baby, or you keep trying at something and it isn't working, don't keep persist to do what doesn't work. Try to change your aspect of doing things that does work. It's something to do with does, done, the name done. But opportunity, choose new direction. They're saying that whatever direction you've been on isn't the right path for you to be choosing. Isn't the right way for you to be doing it. Isn't the right way for you to be going about this. Okay? It's not the right way. But we will find out what they are. What that does mean. Let's see for Libra, Sun, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. So we're now doing your January 2021. So it is to do with work, finances. Someone just wants to continue to work on it. Someone's saying, look, you really need to choose a different way. And they're like, no, I just want to continue to work. They want to work on it. Someone could be really trying their best to get over an addiction here. Because I'm picking up that this could be a court appearance, because this is minutes as well. Because this is in alignment with where you are, but your option here is choose a new direction. So you're pulled in between different aspects of your energy. But this could be working at rehab, finding a job, getting back out in society, trying to mend the past. Can you resolve the past? January. Oh dear, Virgo energy. I don't know why, but I keep feeling this very low vibe at the moment around this reading. Sometimes, like when I do Sagittarius or other readings, I can be... Sometimes when I approach a reading, I feel something around, and it's... Someone's trying to work on their depression here. There might be I don't know, this person might be at work, and you might feel that they're bringing you down here. Or someone gets very down about their work. They work alone. This is, I want to work on my own. I want to work alone. I don't want to work with you. Or it's the fact that worried that someone is ill. The fact that, sorry, PPI. It's the fact that someone's now being left in the lurch to work on their own, or someone doesn't want to work here. You're going to be working with this person. So you got Sagittarius. It's a bipolar energy. Someone here. That's a Holly, the name Holly. But that's Sagittarius to me, right? But what this tells me is a low vibration, high vibration. It can come across as someone either physically having bipolar, depression. This could be the doctors and things like that, but this could be a person that, I don't know, depends if they're working on this or not. But this can be someone that comes across as, because it can also be their chart, through having... say Sagittarius rising and a Virgo somewhere. Virgo, Sagittarius, they're different contrasts, and it tells me of a very low vibration and also very high. And it can be someone that has also sugar, what do they call that, sugar diabetes, where one minute they're this way, the next minute they're not. It's a bit like a Jekyll and Hyde. Like you don't know how to engage in this person's vibration of whether they're going to be Jackie or whether they're going to be Jackal or Hyde, or whether they're covering something up, or whether they seem as if they're not ill or as if they're going through something. And then one minute they can be fine and the next minute they're really not okay. They can be like very bubbly, and then also they're very reserved, and then they're very quiet and they don't say much. Here. Yeah. It could be something that's going on with parents here that's people miles apart, because both of these energies, they're miles apart from making much sense. This could be someone that's being asked to work with someone here, and one person is very quiet and very reserved, and the other person is very outlandish and they're very ready to go. And this person's kind of like late. This person's always very late for work here. Or all they think about is work. I don't know if they're late or not. I don't know if there's anything around a pregnancy and there's something about their cycle being late. Because I keep hearing that you're always late. Why are you always late? But there's someone here that constantly thinks about their job to keep an eye on the time. So I don't know if this person is constantly late for work. I do keep hearing that though. Someone's late for work, but someone doesn't know the fact that they're late for work. Because this is clocking in and clocking out as well. Having to punch in and punch out and punch in and punch out. And I don't know if someone is like a Punching Judy show or a punching bag. Or, because I did hear that Mrs. Grotbags, which was, did I say that at the beginning? Or I said, oh, Mrs. Grotbags? Well, that was a cauldron. That was, I don't know if any of you used to watch that. It was a cartoon. Rod, Emu, Zippy, Emu and Rod, who done Emu. And then afterwards they did a segment that was called, oh, Mrs. Grotbags, and it was a witch. And it was an actual witch. And she used to do a cauldron. And it was known as Mrs. Grotbags. I forget what the actress's name is that played that. And I'm picking up a cauldron. What was that? I did. It was another reading where I said brewing up the cauldron or something. That's the same reading. I've got no idea what reading that was. Brewing something up. So this is either homebrew, or this is homework, or someone's constantly at home here. This person is constantly at home. They work from home. They do things at home alone here. But if there's this energy of someone brewing it up, this is a witch that sells things online here. This is someone that does it esoterically, but it's not tarot readings. Is that they talk about witchcraft, or they do. It's kind of like believes that they're esoteric, but they're selling candles. They're binding things together here with this Three of Cups. This person might even do tarot, but it's a witch, bruv. It's a witch. It's a Wiccan or a witch. It's up to you which one ever you want to choose. But it's someone that is doing it as a spiritual thing, but, well, in my eyes, that's not really a spiritual thing. When you do candles and magic, I don't see that as a spiritual thing. But that's me. That's not everybody. A lot of people do. But there's something that is going here that's not right about this esoteric darkness. Because I just heard someone doesn't really know what they're doing. They can't make up their mind what they're doing. And this person doesn't really know what they're doing. Very strange messages for you get towards the end. I don't know, I feel this oppressed feeling, if I'm honest, Libra. And I don't normally get like this, but I feel this oppressed or depressed energy. Oppressed, like thick, melodic, melody, or like melodic, melody, baloney. It could be a load of baloney. I don't know why I'm hearing those energies. Wow, I feel so stuck, so I'm going to have to end it there at the moment and get a drink and just sort myself out. Got no idea, right? But there's some sort of strangeness. This person here could just be suffering from a depression and they just work. It's going to be a housewife as an easy level. It's going to be someone that stays at home and is a housewife. Here. Simple. Okay. Simple Simon. Or, I don't know. Anyway, I'm getting confused. So if you want to watch the rest of this reading, Libra, this goes over to tier 1, and the extended version of the full access bundle goes to both tiers. If you're on the full access bundle, you get the yearly reading as well that's going to be coming out for on January. So you will get the extended version of that. The beginning part will come out on here, but the extended version of the whole year will go over to the full access bundle. You will also get a bi-weekly reading that comes out in there, 2 of those. But it doesn't appear anywhere else. Sorry, I have to go through this so many times. It doesn't appear anywhere else. It only goes over to the bi-weeklies. We do a spread for you and then your partner as well. We change it up. We do different things, thoughts and feelings, so on and so forth. You get your yearly reading. You get the number. God, bruv. If you say this every day, every time, you get fed up with it. The life path numbers and all that. Anyway, if you would like to know, you can find all the info in the show more section, Patron, all that kind of stuff. All the links are provided below with an email if you want a personal reading. Thanks very much, Libra, and I'll hopefully see you over on the other side.